of them, and plus obviously the different uses of weapons and the tactics overall. So yeah, it's going to be ever changing. But here we go with the knife round, and it's going to be very important. The knife round's always important, just so they get to choose which side they want, their most confident side.
Yeah, and I think this once again comes down to what the teams, feel better on, which side favours their gameplay, and it can either go, it can be both sides. Even if they lose the knife or pick it up, Absolute Legends I think did pick that one up.
Yeah,
they get to
very
decide. Yeah, indeed, that was a bit of a massacre down mid, but nevertheless, maybe you look over to the other side and they're actually quite happy on T. I've seen it before. I've seen players and teams as a collective doing brilliantly on it. So it's going to come down to this pistol round to really define, the first couple of rounds that happen off the back of it and which side it goes to.
Yeah, and they do see making their way up with the bomb up this second middle very slowly. This is we haven't seen this played yet. They're saying off, but I'm guessing everyone else seems to think it's live. I don't know what's going on with their conversation, but they are taking this seriously. This up middle to second middle rush by the looks of it. Oh, Denka pokes out and doing some great work.
Yeah, indeed, he really snuck himself in there right amongst the walls and did some good work, and right down
one
mid.
Bullet.
That was insane. I feel pretty bad saying his name, to be fair, but hell, he's doing the job. So now 2 left standing for the T side. That's Zealous and Skyton. And we saw how good Skyton was in that previous game, but he's been put pretty much to sleep by Rape there. God, the terminologies I'm coming out with feel really bad right now. But Zealous now, last man standing. He has taken down Bar actually, so it's still possible. 15 HP. He's doing some damage, but is it enough? Oh no, he's flashed up, tagged up. He's got the tag onto the opposing player.
That was very close for Rape just then. He has to fall back after missing the initial shots and getting tagged heavily. But AL do take the first round, and yeah, they did that very convincingly, to be honest. A great start from coming through that window room.
Indeed, so Absolute Legends will be enjoying that little bit more money now, and obviously cracking on from that one. They should pick up the next couple of rounds, obviously, because they do get a little bit of better weaponry beside them. So I can imagine we'll be seeing some of those P90s and a couple of those lighter weapons coming out and be on a bit of a quick push. Here, Zealous getting the first onto Wraith there, and Emilio can do some big damage. He gets the headshot onto one. Skyton now down. Now can he get the second? Yes, he can, and the third. Emilio doing some brilliant play now. And can he just finish off Zealous? Ooh. No, Zealous takes a stand.
Great pistol work from Zealous just then. He does shut him down, does not let him push out. Barbara goes down as well.
God.
And now it's a one-on-one. He has the bomb, but the other player's very close to him.
Oh.
And then could just catch him off guard. Zealous was in a great position. That was a very close eco round. I did not expect that at all. I expected to go right in the favour of Absolute Legends.
Indeed, it was literally like for once, he went to pick up another gun, he saw that P90, he was like, I need that P90 power. And then, well, it went all downhill. Alas, he got shut down. So 2 rounds now in a row to go in Absolute Legends' way. It's looking pretty good for them. They look very strong. They've been dealing with quite specific pushes from the T side. They seem very focused where they want to go, the HGH side. But it's not quite working as of yet. So
the terrorists have brought up this round as well, and Emilio's not pushing out with his P90 yet. But yeah, the AL guys are playing very aggressive in that house area.
Yeah, towards Apps especially, they're really throwing themselves forward. But I'm surprised at the T side for buying up this early. It's very risky, don't you think?
Yeah, it is very risky, but as I said before, with this new CSGO style of play, they do keep doing this. They are opting for the cheaper guns earlier on and seeing if they can get a win out of it. But it's not what we're so used to seeing from like 1.6 and CS Source.
Yeah, indeed. So it's a little bit of a change, but let's see if HMP can put some work in now. In Boiler Room, looking out. Nothing yet seen. There is a player just waiting to the left, though, behind that CT arch. I don't know if they know he's there. And who is... Oh, it's Emilio. He's boosted up as well. I've seen this position before. It is absolutely pivotal. Now Squad1 does get the tag. Can't get the frag. Skyton quickly dropping him out of that little balcony he found himself in. Skyton following up onto Elito as well. So very good play going out from Skyton just as an individual right now, putting those guns to good work.
Yeah, and he's come all the way around, got through the bomb site, could easily pick off the CT here if he gets quick enough. Velk helps him out a bit there, but yeah, the CTs are on the back foot for sure now, and Barber and Denka, they've got a lot of work to do coming into this site.
Yeah, indeed, a bit of an uphill struggle. Now the bomb is down and taking, I don't know if they're even going to go for this one. They look very much against it, if anything. Yeah, I think they're going to save it.
They have fallen back to the bomb site, and they're just going to hold on to their guns. I'm guessing they weren't expecting them to buy up so early on round 3, having lost the pistol round. But we'll wait and see what they can do next round. Their team's money isn't that good. They're not going to be able to buy, but I'm guessing they're going to try. Could be a good idea to stack a site or something similar to give them a chance for the next round.
Indeed, and that bomb is going to go off. So the T-side back into things here actually, and it's good to see. It's interesting. Normally we don't see an exchange of rounds this early on, where the team that didn't win the pistol get themselves back on that scoreboard. So great play so far.
Now it's going to be very interesting to see what Absolute Legends do with the money they have. Does seem like they're sending 3 to the B bomb site. And it's going to be very worrying for anyone that comes up banana right now.
I don't think that, for once, I think the T-side aren't fancying that. We've seen it a couple of times before in the games we casted, that banana, the T-side are happy to push it, but this time they don't seem so favourable to it. Do you think that's just a team kind of thing? They just don't really do well there?
It's such a narrow choke that it is always a worrying site to attack as a terrorist. And if they're not confident doing so and they much prefer the A site, they'll go for that. But it just seems like they've hit the A site a couple of times. It's been working well for them, and they're just going to stay on that for the moment until they feel like they need to change something up. But I'm sure they've got some great tactics for that as well.
Yeah, definitely. And that T-side on the rotate, HMP finds one. Can he find the second? Yes, he can. Great work from him. 3 frags coming in quick succession. An Absolute Legends being absolutely picked apart right now. Stenka was the last man standing, and Johnny somehow made that work. So great play coming from the T-side. Get themselves back level pegging, 2-2.
Yep, it's all even right now, and I believe the CTs will buy. No, they seem to be holding off buying at the moment, so they're going to go for like another low buy or eco. I've seen a few grenades and a diffusal kit just in case they can get into that win. But I'm guessing they're going to look to go ahead into it with a lot of big firepower and maybe an AWP or something similar.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that one coming out. And I want to see what the CT side are up to. They're being very aggressive through apps, and they're getting tagged up for a rate there, bleeding through his boots. This has had to look the other way now, make his way back down. But the other players are pushed up very, very far here.
Ooh.
HMP finds Denka with that AWP and takes him out.
Yeah,
now,
very, very good shot there. Denka says nice one in the chat. He knows that was a good shot.
Yeah, indeed. Now, CT side looking just to stay alive and do some sort of damage. Just taking down Emilio as well. The T side are looking very good, Banks. I did not expect this one.
No, yeah, the T-side have got everything under control. Obviously, they have AL have ecoed the past 2 rounds, so it's going to be to see how they hold it on another buy round, because they were thrown off by the buy from the terrorists on the 3rd round. But at the moment, HatersGonnaHate look in control.
Yeah, and Absolute Legends are on the back foot here. The last man standing is Bar, who's got himself an AK. He's just going to sit by the bottom mid and try and do some sort of... He almost missed the guy who was AFK. That was Johnny. Finally does take him down and looking towards this B site, and well, might be hope.
There is the bomb and the terrorist in the B side. He hasn't gone to plant yet. It's going to be interesting to see if Barber meets him. You can hear that bomb being planted.
1v1 now. Skyton up against Bar, but the reinforcements are coming in, and they're coming in pretty quickly. Zelos adding pressure. Up Banana he goes. Bar does find the shot onto Skyton, but there's two players now hungry for his blood. Looking to the side, those deagle shots are rattling off, but there we go. Bar again. 1v1. Zelos up against Bar. Taking out. Oh, what a round from Bar. Clutching that 3-man very comfortably, and hopefully going to get this defusing.
And that was some very clutch play just then. We were right down to the wire on that bomb defuse, but he does just get it. And that was a great, well-needed set of kills by Barber just then. And he's put his team back on the scoreboard, given them a boost of money. And I'm sure after a play like that, they're going to be screaming and shouting on their voice comms, and very pleased with Barber and feel a bit more confident in themselves. Now we have pause. I'm not quite sure why. We'll just give it a little bit of time and wait to find out what's going on.
Yep.
But no, that was great play by Al. I didn't expect that at all. And that's probably one of the best clutches we've seen so far in this tournament.
Yeah, can't help but to agree that the individual play coming out was phenomenal.
Now I wonder what's going through the minds of HatersGonnaHate, because they're probably looking at themselves thinking, we shouldn't have lost that round. Barber got himself in a great position coming behind him, snuck up that banana, heard the bomb going down, did some great damage, and that nade he put down just as the other two were coming up banana, that did great damage onto the other two
Definitely.
remaining terrorists and put them in a very good position.
Yeah, indeed.
Not
But it's rare
getting
you see that
through.
happening. The thing is that normally people play in such a way that it doesn't allow that individual talent to shine through as much. But well, he proved us that it can still be done.
Yeah, we don't see clutches like that often, but when we do, they are it's truly stunning to watch like that. That's some frag movie footage right there.
Definitely.
No idea
It's
what's
going
going
down
on.
here.
Yeah, we're
No.
just waiting. See if we can get an update from Martin at all.
I haven't seen anyone lag out or anything like that.
No, no
So.
one timed out. Sorry for the delay, guys. We'll try not to keep it too long. We're trying to have a look what's going on. We're not fully sure ourselves. I've been joined by my kitten. It's not your
Wow.
turn to play CS, kitty.
Oh, new kitty.
Yes, my collection of gaming kittens. The esports kittens. Oh, okay, so there seems to be a problem with Johnny's internet. He's having a few problems there, so they're just waiting for that to pick back up, and then we will go. I'm pretty sure they're all sat around twiddling their thumbs. Just, I guess it gives them a bit more time to plan some tactics and what they're going to do in the future rounds and how they're going to take it from here.
Okay.
How they're going to replace Johnny, we just found out. So Johnny's going to be replaced with someone from, I forget the name of the team.
We just saw them play, didn't we?
Yeah. How
Oh
bad
god,
is
my
that?
brain is just seeping through my nose. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, you'll notice his name when he comes on, but it is maybe Olaf Rutin who's going to jump in. And we saw some impressive play from him, to be fair, so that's a good choice to replace Johnny.
Yeah, definitely. He was one of the key players.
Yeah, and as chat is saying, there is not a spectators glitch. Basically, if not all the team, as you can see on the scoreboard, you will have al.razor, and all their names are the same. So if all their names are the same, it will show that the CT side is absolute legends. And then, rather than displaying counter-terrorists. But the terrorist side, as they don't all have a team name in the left-hand side, will just display terrorists because they are not one full team. But it's a nice little feature because then when it's two teams who are fully tagged up playing, everyone gets to see it like that. And the tournament this is at the moment, we are casting the Go for SteelSeries tournament, hosted by Fragbyte and casted by Definitive Esports. Yeah, it's been great working with the Fragbyte guys. They've been very helpful. This cup's been very smooth to run. It's turning into a very long cup at the moment, but it's definitely enjoyable. I was so excited about the games last time.
Exactly. It has been run so well. I credit where credit's due. It's nice to see a league with involved admins and people who are really up to what the scene needs.
Yeah, definitely, and we're getting around casting quite a fair bit of Go, even with DreamHack Valencia on. We've done this, the SGL now, and plenty of people tuning in to watch and have a look at the competitive side of Counter-Strike Global Offensive and see how it's going to do.
Exactly. I think that's a bit of a question on everyone's lips: is how is this going to evolve? Can it become what 1.6 was? Can it do what CSS did?
Well, in comparison to what CSS did compared to 1.6, CSS didn't do too much, but it still had a fairly big following. It was always sadly seen as like the lesser title, even though it was still a great game played by a lot of people. Global Offensive was kind of like the last hope for both of them games to kind of merge together, as 1.6 was very quickly running out of tournaments. DreamHack's replaced it with CSGO, and there are pretty much no more CS source lands around. Oh, and we are back. Johnny has disconnected, and we're just waiting for another player to... oh, they're saying pause again, so we are going to... Yep, we're back to being paused. So yeah, continue on from that conversation. We are just waiting for... waiting to see what CS:GO can offer
I
us in
just heard your
comparison
cat.
to 1.6. And you're being loud, kitten.
He's gorgeous.
I have 3 kittens. I have 2 that are mine, and I'm looking after someone's for them while they're on holiday.
Aww.
So I'm completely surrounded by kittens left, right, and centre.
But no, what you're saying is completely right. You know, the thing that really annoys me almost is I was listening, I was watching the chat for the DH games, and people are like, oh yeah, 1.6 is better. Oh no, CSS is better, and oh no, COD's awful. Why do you even talk about that? And it's like,
Yeah,
guys,
Pantic,
you got to
yeah.
come together. Shut up, you. Shut up, you giving me grief. No, no, no. But no, it's seriously, these people need to come together and actually support this game and make it competitive. If they're not happy with what it's like, then work together to make differences with the developers. Try and bring the game up to the standard it deserves. If you don't think it's working yet, then maybe you need to give it a bit more of a chance. It's this kind of fractured fan base that can really hinder a game.
Well, that is the problem. People's attitudes towards it, they don't give it enough chance. They want it to be exactly like the game they loved. But we need new games. We need it to be different. It's just really stupid. It's people just need to give it a fresh chance. It is Counter-Strike, but it is a new version of Counter-Strike. It's probably the best version since 1.6, in my opinion. Everyone had hopes for Pro Mod, but this is the game that looks like it's going to go competitive. And you've just got to treat it like a new game, learn it, play in it. You may not be as good as what you were on the old versions, but just give it a little bit of time. We all started playing at some point. I started playing years and years ago. When did I start playing? 2003.
Back in my day.
Yeah, many years ago, before 1.6 was even out, and there was people there that were like, "Oh, 1.5 was the best version, or 1.3 was the best version." But
exactly.
Things update, things get new, and I think everyone should just give CS:GO a shout. I know I'm rambling on now, filling time.
No, I completely agree. I completely agree with you. It needs that chance. If people are so pessimistic to it straight away, it's never going to be a competitive esport, and that's what FPS generally needs as a genre, let alone as Counter-Strike as a smaller kind of game title. There's no big FPSs out there at the moment that bring in the big audiences. You look at StarCraft, which I'm sure you're well aware of, League of Legends. These communities come together, and yeah, there may be some friction with Dota players and all of that, but at the end of the day, they all appreciate what's happening, and they don't sit there and squabble for hours upon hours about it. It's a real shame it happens, but people need to kind of give it a chance. If they still don't like it, fair enough, but don't bother tuning into the streams if that's a big thing for you. Try and help out your own community maybe. But it's these people who just kind of vocalize their opinions and then yet do absolutely nothing about it, and yet don't even try the newer games. It's annoying as hell.
Yeah, well, we saw someone in the chat yesterday. I can't remember his name. Oh, I'll talk about that
We've only got
story
4.
another time because they've kind of gone live again with 4. Ah, yes, Olaf Rutten. So he was from Aimbat. He's kindly jumped in to help out the team who knocked him out of the tournament, actually. So,
Indeed. So it's
yeah,
nice to see a little
let's
bit
see
of
how
friendship.
this goes. This is some happy friendship. Oh, Barbar gets shot down very early on by Zelos on the banana. I wonder how it's going to change having an Aimbat player on their team.
Yeah.
Starts off very well.
Doing early damage, yeah.
No, it is already a 4v3 situation in favour of the terrorists. They have switched up their lineup a little bit. Maybe this is going to give them... maybe it'd be better for them than having Johnny.
Yeah, and that was a bit of a heavy hitter before. Rape doing just what his name says, taking down Relk there. A sublime headshot, leaving a 3v3. The superstar Merc is still up and kicking, folks, so don't count the T-side out of it just as yet. Fire being laid down through mid.
He just blew up a door, and I've never seen the door be blown away by a grenade before. That was quite cool.
It's very dramatic, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can just open it.
He wanted to come back with a bang, that's what it was.
Exactly that. He's made an impression already, folks. So he's fancying a little bit of a push to apps, and that could be actually a really good place to make his way through. There's a couple of players waiting, and here comes the mid push from his teammates as well. So the likes of Delito are taken down by HMP, but Rape finds one, throws him in the air. What's a lovely play, but Olaf, great timing, great positioning, comes in perfectly and leaves it all on Denka. It's a bit of a struggle here, Banks.
Olaf's doing the work, though. He's just come in. He's 2 for 0 already. And Super Merc, here we go.
Indeed, Denka through the smoke with that alt hand, and he's met with an absolute barrage of bullets from Skyton's AK, slamming him back down to the floor and just denying any chance of that. So 3-3 the scoreline.
Skyton tried to pick up that AWP and just missed it by literally a
bless him.
second and had to stick with his AK. So HMP, I think he's just been dropped an AWP, I believe. Let's see if he utilises this at middle. Yes, he has got one. Middle doesn't seem to be, you saw like a lot on Source on 1.6 be used a lot more for the AWP, but they're preferring that house and apps push rather than the middle fights.
Yeah, indeed, the fire being laid down. Relk, the only one to really make it connect so far on Lito. Relk following up onto Emilio as well. Relk cannot be stopped right now. He was very good before we saw him, and he's not letting that pressure stop. The CT side are pushing down Banana as well. They're feeling very confident and raring to go. Denka leading that charge, and there we go. HMB's body in arms is taken down by the AWP work of HMB now. And there we go. HMB following up onto Denka as well. So HMB being absolutely critical this round, looking for the third. Can't get it just as yet, as Rape will take down his teammate.
Wow.
Finally put to bed by Zelos.
Yeah. Now that was an eco for the CT side, but they truly got decimated. In any position they stepped in, heads were flying, left, right and centre.
Yeah, indeed. So it's very close, this game, though. It's not, being taken away either side as of yet. They're very, very close on this. They seem very comfortable on either side, so curious to see how HMP can do. Yeah, indeed. We haven't seen this kind of big rushing kind of ability coming from anyone. They're happy to take it slow and work the picks.
Now I'm watching Emilio and Rape try to do that boost. He did get the boost again, and it's the first time I've seen it used so far, but it is very good.
It's such a great position to be in. You're so elevated by the others, but I think the T-side is actually rotating. Try and find that bomb. It's still at the bottom of Banana now, looking towards mid. Smokes, flashes are coming out. Bar does land the shot onto Zelos.
That was a great shot as well. He was in the smoke, very well covered, and it worked in his favour.
So Sky's a little bit tentative to come around this corner. He's right to B, so there's a player just around this corner to the left. Oh, he's noticed him up on the balcony
Rape
there.
didn't see him at all.
Brilliant shot by Skyton. He's expecting it now. I think we saw it happen one round before, and now Skyton checking it every time. He's not going to let that one get the better of him, but nevertheless, HMP has...
Oh, they've flanked behind the CTs who have all left the B bomb site, and they're going to get the plant here, and the CTs are all in A. Oh, this is completely faked out here. Great job by the terrorist forces.
Indeed, I'm surprised the T player hasn't got himself into the CT spawn just in case someone made their way through, but I think they've guessed it right so far. Those CTs are looking a little bit worse for wear.
I'm going to think the CTs are very annoyed right now of the team from Absolute Legends. They're probably going to save, because you're not going to really be able to retake and take this on that easily from here, but yeah.
Surely they're going to save on this one.
The terrorists were very smart with that. They read the CTs completely well. And Rutlin here, he is just trying to get a CT kill, trying to find out where they are, make sure they don't save their weapons.
Yep.
And I think while we're here, I'll remind everyone we've got a stream delay, so I see comments, and I have no idea what you're referring to.
Indeed, and that delay is just there in case any teams fancy, tabbing out and seeing where the opposing players are. It's for their benefit, and we can't. You don't want to take that away. So, if you are making comments about something, make sure you tell us as detailed as you want, and we'll try and make sure you keep eyes on it.
Definitely. Now the CT side, they really need to kind of pull their game back and try to keep it even as before. They're not being as aggressive anymore. They aren't pushing out. They're not going into the houses and stuff. Emilio was playing it very aggressively and getting a few picks early on. He stopped doing that now. And Relk's just waiting for him down the bottom of them stairs, hoping they'll make a move.
I think he's doing just that, and somehow Emilio manages the shot, left on 5 HP. But chiming in for one for himself, and that worked out once again very well. Well, you've seemingly read the CT players play now.
And it is 5v3 at the moment, but Emilio is left on 5 HP after that initial engagement. It's all very tense and quiet, and the bomb is down in second mid, and there's not really a terrorist near it. There's a terrorist pushing through apps at the moment.
Indeed, but Rape will get a call from that, and that would have been dealt with pretty quickly, but Lito got there before him. So only 2 now stand for the T-sided players, and Rape on the peak down towards mid does spot a glimpse of a player, does get the tag, and the frag onto Zelos. Now it's all on HMP.
And HMP is probably going to look to save that AWP. There's only 22 seconds left of the round, and he's not going to want to lose that. But there is a CT pushing down right to the side of him. Ooh, he's narrowly running away.
Oh my god, this is Oh, great shot.
And they're definitely going to want to take that weapon off him.
Oh, it's come down to a split second and he does fall to Tenka. Oh.
I thought he was going to get the second one with that Deeg just then, but nope. He drops, he loses that AWP, he has to buy another one. And that's kind of it's a big hit on money. This is not a cheap gun. Almost 5 grand for that weapon.
Yeah, that is definitely the big player, big money gun. If you can't afford it, you ain't going to get it. So, HMP looking to find an early pick, but you can see that aggressive push coming out from the CT side. Delito leading the chance, finds one, finds two. Can he get both the frags? Yes, he can. Rape tries in for one for himself, but finally Zelos shuts him down. And now only 2 stand for that T-sided team. And how the hell are they getting away with this aggressive push towards Apps? I rarely see that coming out from any other teams.
Yeah, no, they did it at the very beginning. They got a few rounds, then they stopped for a bit, and they pulled it back, and look what happens. It's now in a 4v2 situation, and that is exactly what you want at the beginning of a round, and we're only on the first few seconds into it.
Yeah, definitely. So, T players looking for a cheeky peek. Zelos and HMP, and HMP's been so pivotal with that AWP work, but can he keep it up? There's the question. Let's see what he's up to. Looking towards A. Can't see much. Would you say this is a better site to go to when you're in this situation?
They are in a good position to do this, and they can come from many directions, so I'd rather them hit A than a B site at the moment. But at the same time, they need to make sure they're working together, communicating. Ooh, Rape just poked around there just at the right time. Managed to do quite a few big hits onto HMP, who's got that AWP in hand.
Yeah, Barbar will finish him off there. And it's all on Zealous, who had made his way to Apps, but great shot onto Rape. Then darts out towards the site, met with an absolute wall of fire, but continuing nevertheless, drops out the nade, but quickly found by Emilio there. Takes him down and gets the scoreline all even, 5-5. This is a very close game, Banks.
Yeah, big time. And I know a lot of people like to say this is a CT-sided map, but coming to the games we've commentated on CS:GO, it's not looking that way. It's looking a lot more even than the previous versions. It's a very good mix of source map and 1.6 map.
Yeah, they've definitely they've taken note of what was good about both and tried to incorporate it into one. And the T players looking very firm towards that second mid area. Barbar finding Zelos extremely early on, getting that first opening pick. Great play from him. So now, where's the reply? There it is. Rape following up onto Skyton. And that aggressive push once again doing so much work.
Now HMP will go get himself a gun now, and Terrorists in an okay position, and they've got control of the apps, but the bomb sites they are nowhere close to, and the Absolute Legends guys are in position themselves well right now.
Yeah, CT side just have to sit back, relax, and wait for it to happen. HMP is very much alone in apps. Is he trying to rotate, or is he just being cautious there, Banks? What do you reckon?
I think they're all trying to work out where's going to be the best place for them to hit and join up together, because in this situation they are always going to be against a higher number of CTs, but Barbar is the only person holding the B-bomb site, and this is the better place for them to go right now.
Yeah, indeed, but Barbar is hitting the shots, finding the first onto Olaf there, the superstar Merc, who's not shining so much anymore, as Barbar dropping them down one by one, and there's the third.
Now this is the kind of... I love watching AWP shots like that, and Barbar again really coming through for his team in these crucial situations, because if he was to drop down, they would have had that bomb site secure and the bomb plant.
Yeah, indeed. So pivotal stuff coming out, giving Absolute Legends a little bit of an advantage now round-wise.
And we haven't seen them ever rush banana yet, and it does seem like they're going up second middle there, and we've got another mixed buy.
Delito and another in a great position here. Who is that? It was Denka, but Delito finds a quick reply and avenges his fallen teammate and spots another just around this corner. He's looking for more. He's feeling hungry. He's feeling raring to go, and his teammates helping him out. And here comes the fire. HMP gets it with the AK through the wall. And this is finally seeming like they're starting to deal with what the CT players were trying out here by being aggressive the whole time. HMP onto Emilio as well. Quick and only reply from Barbar so far, really. And the two players looking very good towards A now.
Oh, right from behind Rape comes just great play by him.
That's a terrible phrase, Banks. But yeah, as you said,
He
the
was
positioning
sticking
of
to
Rape
his
was
name.
good. Yeah, indeed, it was fantastic play. It gave him such an opportunity to do exactly that, leaving it a 1v1 now. The advantage of health, just because of how he positioned himself in that little 1v1, he did it so he had such of a drop on the opposing player that he could get there first. And Rape, assuming this is going to be a B push, so he's going to try and get himself over
This
there.
is going to be very close to see if Rape can see him just move across in time.
Oh, he smoked out.
Great play, well timed. He waited for to hear that bombs start, didn't rush into it, and took him down no problem. And we see them start to pull away at 7-5.
Yeah, just enjoying the momentum building that this map can really bring. Obviously, if you keep getting these rounds in, you're going to start feeling good. You're going to start learning the way that your opposition is playing and adjusting accordingly and keep that pressure going. So another second mid slash mid push here coming out
Yeah,
from the
they're
T
just
side.
not using banana at all.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's like at least we've seen a couple of times they pick up some P90s and just bombing up there. But these guys seem like it's almost not an option.
They've had the most success there overall. Like, that's where they've got the bombs down on them rotates. That's where the CTs have left early. But they still just keep going A.
Yeah,
Rape in a
indeed.
great position as they push up middle just there. Still tagging them through the wall of it. Gets Celos as well. There is one more member. I don't know if he's sure if he's there or not. Just seen a glimpse of him.
Yeah, and there's 5 still standing now for that CT side, and they look so good at this. And Rape's just literally picking them up, dropping them down, saying wham bam, thank you ma'am, and there we go. One man stands, and Delito will find him pretty comfortably. So counter-terrorist side looking very strong now.
Yeah, definitely. And then, if they were to get a 10 for 5 scoreline, I think they could be very happy going into the next half of this game. They definitely don't want to drop any more rounds as the CT side at this point.
Yeah. So.
Now Barber's actually not doing banana, he's doing mid, so they're going to utilise his... Oh! Whoa, that was huge. He was double zoomed in at that point as well. Great shot with the AWP. And yeah, maybe you should look at mid a bit more.
Yeah, definitely something you've got to be thinking about when he goes onto that T side. Maybe he can bring that sort of pain over and keep it going. So, flashing, nailing out.
Now that definitely seems to have thrown the terrorist forces. They are all scattered now and not quite sure exactly what they want to do. But that was a huge shot by Barber. Really put them on the back foot.
Very much so. And creating doubts is where they want to push. It seems there's a couple in apps. There's one by banana and there's one by mid.
And what they're doing again is they're wasting these flashes. If you're going to flash, you need to flash them and then go for it. There should be a reason for it. You shouldn't just be flashing to stand in the same spot and make no changes. Not really helping anyone right now, and that's the problem with the terrorists' use so far.
Yeah, indeed. Then I want to see a bit more variation from them. I see them really pushing themselves here. But there we go, out of apps once again. But there's a player waiting to receive in that pit. Who is that? Not sure who it is. I'm going to try and flick across. It's Delito. Oh, he can't even do anything, but Emilio will. 1, 2, 3 for Emilio. Comfortable set of frags, but finally put down by left there. The Merc of the year as HMP finds a shot onto Barber. Oh, HMP's not done just as of yet, but do you reckon he can really take on Rape right now?
He's on low health, and that nade is going to go in. No damage done to HMP, really. He's going to flash and maybe go for it. Oh, very close, but a great job there. And HMP did very well not to push out. He kind of gambled, but knew it would have been a fake. Due to the position he planted it in, he was very safe to go check on it. But yeah, great job by Rape in the end. And it is the last round of the half. If AL manage to get this, then going into the T side, if they have a strong T side, they'll be looking very confident to win this map.
Yeah, very much so. So let's see what the CT side have in store now. I wonder if Barber will go for that peak. No, he's not fancying it this time. He's going to try and adjust the best way he can. He doesn't want to overly do something all the time. So
he probably played it off spawns last time, where his he was closer to the middle, so he went for that to get a nice shot, rather than risking himself getting picked off very early on.
I see.
And he's about to take on HMP here. Oh, great shot, while blind as well. Oh, Barber doing insane things with this AWP. I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment. And this just seems like Absolute Legends have completely woken up. I know they've got a lot of pressure being on this very high up organisation, but they're just owning things right now in the last few rounds.
Yeah, they're showing why they're in there and why they deserve it, folks. Especially like Rape and Bar. They're really shining at the moment. So Zelos and Olaf left alive. Where are these players? They seem quite scattered at the moment.
Yeah, there's just one member, Denka, holding B, and he's got the bullpup, I believe. Don't often
Interesting
see much.
choice.
Yeah, don't often see that used much, but yeah, that does seem to be it. And they're in a 4v2 situation, so they're going to be strong whatever happens. It does seem they're working their way up middle, and they're going to meet Rape very soon.
Rape hiding in the boiler room. Sounds like a terrible horror movie, and quickly put out by Olaf there. He does pick up a great AWP shot, almost landing the second. Can't make it work with the AK though, as Emilio will drop him down. Yeah, 10-5. It's a good score.
Yeah, very good score. That's exactly what they want going into this. And I wanted to speak on the pressure they might be feeling. Coming to join an organisation like Absolute Legends, very high up, very well respected, this team might be kind of worried about losing a match like this. So I guess they're going to go into this whole cup with high hopes of winning the whole thing. So I'm pretty sure they're going to want to close this half out very quickly. Ooh.
I'm guessing they'll restart that.
Yeah. Now what I'm liking by casting some of these games at the moment is I'm generally starting to get excited. I remember when I used to watch 1.6 games, I used to be hell of excited when I was watching my favourite teams or players play. But when it came to Source, I never really got that excited by what was going on, but CSGO's brought that back for me.
Yeah, I've got to say the same thing. Some of the individual play and the moments kind of out of the moment. Excuse that phrase, that was terrible, but it's insane. Like it's so good. It's genuine fun in esports again, and I'm loving it, especially in FPS.
Yeah, definitely. That's gonna be great to see what AL do on this first round. Seems like a 3-2 split. Probably just gonna look for the early picks.
Yeah. AL now attacking terrorist side. Got to bring the game to those defending CT players. So they look like they're going heavy out of apps now. Rape getting the first, but quickly shut down by Skyton.
They were fast into A, then they might go try to get to the B and catch the rotates, or yeah, they're going to push all the way through. Now this is a great play, a typical 1.6 tactic. Now they've got to be careful with the CTs coming behind them, like Skyton just then, who drops down ever so quickly to Denka. And they're going to go back to A. They're completely confusing everyone here. This is this is great, classic fakes. And Rutan stayed, but he gets picked off by Delitamo very quickly. And this is some well thought out tactics from AL here. They've read the CTs well, and yeah, they're looking very confident going into this 3v2.
Yeah, very much so. But Zelos on the re-rotate has found one, but it's all on Relk now. Oh, he does get that shot from the bar, but Denka slams a headshot in.
Tons of one-bullet headshots just then in that last bit. Okay, so Absolute Legends, they've got their guns. See a few AKs, P90s. CTs, obviously, they're going to eco first. It's going to be interesting to see if they do any stacks. No, it just seems to be quite standard. 2B, 3A.
And it seems like AL are fancying the A push right now. They've gone up second mid. Similar to what we saw before, but I don't see... Actually, no, the CT players are doing exactly what they had done against them, being aggressive towards that apps area. See what they can do. HMP in tow. Trying to make sure they don't overextend, but they're going to put down that fire, laying it down. The flashes are coming in towards them. They've got to retreat. And that was quite interesting to see the strats that they just did to the side now do it back to them. It's a complete switch up.
Yeah, definitely. And what you'll notice from a lot of these 1.6 players as well, they are used to being able to spam through almost everything, where Source players are not. So I'm liking to see a lot more of the pre-fire and the spam from this Absolute Legend team, especially in the apps bit there. They were not letting any CTs get wind.
Yep. I don't know but to agree there.
And we're getting ready for a B push now. We didn't see this at all from the other side. Zelos is in a great position.
Oh, Zelos destroying AL there for a good bit of time until Delito steps up to the plate. And now Denka wants on the action too. HMP inside with Skyton do find the shot onto Denka though, so it's a 3v2 situation. But that bomb being down, do you think they've got a chance to defend this?
Yeah, bomb being down, they've got weapons. They have got the advantage, but they just got to be very careful and work together and keep an eye out on everything. They've got players coming from both positions, and HMP's got a great shot on him. Oh, as we just saw.
Oh,
But
wow.
Barber, the man of the clutch, this guy is going to get my MVP award for this game for sure. I just keep seeing great things from him.
Yeah, it's pretty sensational stuff right now. Any sort of gun he gets his hands on gets absolutely shown how to use it. If you're watching this like,
Yeah.
oh, how can I use a P90 on this site? That's how. So, great play from him.
He's been very pivotal to some of the rounds for this team. Like he's getting everything they need, and it does look like the CT side have brought up again on the third round. So this seems to be the way to go in CS:GO.
Yeah, indeed, they're showing us how it should be done. Right on to Olaf there, utilising that P90 once again. HMP finding the reply. All even so far. They're really working the second mid area. Skyton seems to be under pressure, but he is handling it right now. Would you say the CT side needs to stack it more, or is this enough? They just need to really lock it down?
They just need to utilise their flashes and their smokes, try not to over push out. They have been getting quite aggressive. They play quite tight corners on the middle area there, but playing a bit more from inside would be a good choice for them at the moment. And they're holding well on that A site at the moment, but it does look like the T's are going to try get back into that B bomb site. They will be met by Relk. I'm not sure what weapon he's got. I'm just about to go have a look. He's got a FAMAS, so with that on burst, he might be able to spam it off.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get very close here with Emilio and Barber just there. Oh, he gets dinked in the head first bullet.
Toledo has found Skyton, and look at Emilio, he's on the push right round the back, he's snuck around, has he been made aware? Oh, he does take down Relk as well, great play coming out, and Zelos
Wow.
now in a 1v3.
The CTs are just being dropped left, right and
Oh
centre.
my god.
But now it's into a 1v1. I did not expect that from Zelos just then. He's going to be looking for the kill on to delete him though.
Oh!
Oh. How did Zelos
How
not
did he
shoot
get
that
that?
earlier?
Yeah.
Wow. I was expecting that to go in the CT's favour. Now they're going to be in some trouble. They're definitely going to have a low buy or an eco right now. It looks like they're going to eco. And AL's going to be pretty much, if they do well in this round, it's going to get way too close. They only need 6 this time, and they're currently on 13 for 5.
Yeah, really working it pretty good so far. I think anyone can see that. Excuse my voice dying a touch. I've been talking way too much today.
Yeah, we've done a hell of a lot of casting so far today, and you look at this app split at the moment. Dolitamo did a hell of a lot of spam and managed to get Skyton down to 25 HP.
Yeah, indeed, but this big B push is happening pretty quickly. Rape is pushing his way round to spawn, but Relk is taking a stand quickly, but put out of it pretty soon by Emilio. So, great play
Skyton on
to
his
B.
25 HP, the last guy left. He's going to probably get that AK, hold on to it, and make sure he doesn't leave it, because they're desperately in need of some weapons and some rounds at this stage, because it is all...
Definitely.
The T side is so well thought out from Absolute Legends. They've got good flashes and smokes. Barber's putting in the work. Just have to look at the scores right now. They're just playing very well as a team. I think that I'm gonna hate their name again. There you go. Haters gonna hate. I said hate and picked up the name. I think they might be suffering a bit having a mixer join them for the last part of that. But other than that, they shouldn't be too well put off from all this.
Yeah, indeed. And the T side, oh, I even found him as well. Oh.
Yes, Skyton didn't get to keep that gun after all, sadly. And only 2 rounds left in it for AL Razor to win.
Yeah, indeed, it's getting very close to the wire now, and well, it's just edging away from the CT side. The thing is, they've been doing fairly well individually. Olaf, the Merc, who I did call a superstar, is on 0 to 4, so not really performing to the standard they'd hope, but, you know, he's doing what he can.
Yeah, he's probably been put in a position he's not used to playing, because
Yeah.
this is not his team. And kind of had to join in with their tactics. That can be hindering them a lot, actually.
Yeah, it can really put a player off there if they're having to adapt on the fly. It's not always what you need. So the T side looking like they want to go towards this A side, flashing out, ready to rumble. Here we go. So Denka again dinked up there. Oh, he does get a shot towards Skyton. And now Delito and co make their way up mid. Fire raining in though from the CT side. Zelos getting a quick double frag there. Now 4v3, and the CT side actually have the advantage here. What do you think they should already be thinking? Okay, maybe they're going to make their way towards B. Why aren't we keeping this in mind? Is it about predicting your enemy better for them? Do you reckon?
Yeah, they've made their way towards B quite a few times when they've been on the back foot and then gone on to win the round. They need to be very careful of that. I'd stick 2 in B and 2 in A at this point, definitely.
Yeah, Relk is watching that cross like his life depends on it. Well, it may just do, so...
Yeah,
see.
Relk's in a good position because he can fast rotate to A or B depending on what happens and be there in an instant. So they're playing this very
They're
smart at the
re-rotating,
moment.
aren't they?
Zelos takes down Rape, who was looking completely the other way.
Delito being found as well, and now it's all on Emilio, who has got a frag, but the situation he's left in isn't the best. And there we go, the first round for the CT side.
And they desperately needed that round. Let's put them back on the scoreboard a bit. But the T's should have enough money to buy up fully, I'm guessing. I'm not sure at the moment. I'm not seeing much happen from them. And it looks like they actually might eco. Barber's money wasn't as good as the rest of his teammate. And yeah, so this will be a very quick round for the T's, I'm sure.
Yeah, they seem to be going for a nice big push through apps once again, favouring that second mid area. Just leaving the bomb for Rape to pick up. So an aggressive push for the CTs, one or two of them peeking out fairly early on. The players are already tagged up so heavily. Barbar on 6 HP, found and put down by Zelos there. It's not the way you want it to go early on. So HP following up onto Emilio.
Oh, great shot by Denko onto Skyton just then. Perfectly crouched, and Skyton had no idea what was going on.
No, definitely not. Rape now out of out, getting the tag onto Zelos, but Zelos takes it down. He had to wait for backup there. Denka finally takes him out, but the damage has been done. The site is actually fairly open, and AL, absolute legends, actually have some guns to hand as well, so this could be something different we're seeing here.
Yeah, this is a lot closer than what HatersGonnaHate would have wanted. Denka shuts him down, and all that's left is HMP with him. Oh! And he did not expect the Delito mode to be there at all. And this is the last round if Absolute Legends win this. And then we'll go on to the second map.
Yeah, indeed. So, ball within AL Razor's court. Can they capitalise on it and bring this one home? The very first map in this best of 3. Well, let's find out. Do you think they're going to go for their standard, bit of a split, but mostly focus towards apps there, backs?
Yeah, I'm guessing so. It's been working. They'd have no reason why not to. Barber's still sticking with a P90. I think he just looked and thought he didn't want to buy that. I think he meant to pick up the AWP that was in spawn on the floor for him, and he had a P90. I was confused, as was he. Now look how aggressive they are on Banana this time. Look at HMP's position.
Switch across to them.
He got Barber to 11 HP, but Emilio backs him up very nicely. And B's looking very clear. They're heavily focused on A at the moment. And you can see one of their players is just trying to run back there. Two of their players, so they're playing 2A, 2B right now.
Yeah, and Zelos running for his dear life and his team's sake. Here's Denka does find the shot onto Skyton now.
And it is going to be a full A push. Rape's got the bomb and he is an apps.
Oh. 2 left standing. Make it 1. It's
and
all on Zelos.
That's going to be it. I do not see Zelos doing this.
Yeah, me both. But he's got 1 headshot. Makes it 2.
I may have spoke too soon. I'm going to jinx it.
Zelos, it's your chance to prove Banks wrong. Here we go. Looking for his next
He shot a dead body.
victim. Did, but he got the tag, but not the frag onto Rape. He's just not going to let him take that one. That's the first map going in favour to the AL Razor side.